I love you.
Yeah. And today we will flow. Should get my head in the camera, right? Hi, Bluey. We're gonna do some yoga. You can start on your mat, just seated, cross-legged. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. Just get any little fidgets out of the body. And then just allow the eyes to gently close. Slowly dropping down into a space where you say hello to yourself deep down in there. Maybe asking yourself why you're showing up on your mat today, what brings you to your practice. Is it the same as every other time, or is there some other reason today? Something else that you need? And start by checking in with your body as well. See how your body feels today. What does it need to tell you? Because your body's always trying to communicate every day. Your aches and pains, little signals, little course corrections. And now start to focus on breathing into that body. So just start to bring the breath all the way down into your belly. Feel the expansion that happens when you breathe. Expanding now up into the chest. Expanding the rib cage as you breathe. And expand all the way now up into the heart. So as you breathe, expanding up through the heart. Allowing the eyes to softly open. Take a deep inhale and reach the hands high above the head. Bring the palms together and inhale, reach up out of the spine, the base of the spine, lengthening. Good. Take your left hand down, draw the right hand over, reaching with the fingers and rooting down with your right sit bone. Soften the other elbow. Inhale, come up through center, reach up and grow. So we create a solid base each time in each posture. Press down through the sit bone, extend through the fingers, inhaling through center, exhaling other side. So we begin our practice from a solid, centered space also. From there, we simply expand. We expanded our breath up into the heart. Now we're expanding it into the body. Open up, lift up, lift up. Take a little twist now to the left. Now in that twist, inhale, expand up. Exhale, rotate round. Relax the chin. Take another breath here. Release all the way up. Gaze up. Exhale, rotate other side. Inhale, expand up. Exhale. Take one more breath here. Good, come back to center. This time, interlace the fingers. Turn the palms to face up. Look up. Extend the wrists. Good, take one hand down, reach overhead. Inhale, come through center. So we begin to link the breath with the movement now, which is where the word vinyasa comes from. Breath, marriage of breath and movement. Inhale, center. Take a little side twist. Inhale, back to center. Other side. Good. Inhale to center and exhale. Just bring the hands behind your bum. Release the toes. Feet nice and wide to the outside edges of your mat. That's not very ladylike sitting like that, right direct to camera. So we'll turn round. We inhale and we exhale over the shoulder and we catch that mosquito that just landed right on my ass. Inhale through center. Where is my grounded? Oh, fuck it. Sorry. It's always entertaining yoga, is it not? Inhale through center. I just woke Blue up. It's because of you the mosquitoes get in. It's either Blue barking or me slapping my ass because I just got bitten. Let's take a couple more. Center, ground. Talking to myself again. Good, inhale, draw those heels in, find your way onto all fours. Bluey. Take a few cat-cows. So this is your kind of warm-up routine. You spread your fingers. Thank you. I'm going to close the door now that you're in and settled. Good. Maybe wag the tail side to side, drawing shoulder round to the hip. Coming back to center, neutral. Take a deep inhale and reach the left hand high. Open out. Exhale, thread the needle underneath the arm. Draw the cheek down to the mat. Take a breath here. Inhale, open out. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, open out. Exhale, thread through. One more time. Inhale, open out, and exhale, replace the hand down under the shoulder. Curl the toes back. Open out the knees, find child's pose. Walk the hands forward, take a deep inhale, and exhale, forehead down to the mat. Relax your elbows. 5 breaths. Next inhale, just walk the hands over to the left. Right hand comes on top of the left. Lower the forehead down. Slowly release back through center and across the opposite side. Left hand comes on top of right. Lower down. Come back through center, and on your next inhale, come back up onto all fours. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, spread the fingers, nice solid base. Draw the knees in. Take a deep inhale, right hand comes up this time, opens out. Exhale, draw the hand underneath, lower down the cheek. Take a breath. Feel the shape. Extend the hand all the way through. Good. Take an inhale, open out. Exhale, thread through. We'll do 3 more of those into your breath. So you get used to linking your breath with your movement in your time, in time with your breath, to your beat of your life drum. Replacing the hand when you're steady and ready. Bring the hands under the shoulders and just float the knees off. Activate the core. Draw the belly in. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Good. Drop the knees down. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep inhale. Float the knees off. Good. Drop them down this time. Float the knees and lift the hips high. Find your down dog. If you want to measure your down dog, it's always good to come into plank. Extend through the spine and then press back. And you're almost right where you need to be. Got it. So, your down dog routine. Trying to draw the heels down towards the mat. Releasing the lumbar spine. You're pushing the mat away. And then look at your belly button. So you release the back of the neck. Spreading the fingers. It's a nice, solid base from which we'll begin. Solid except there's mosquitoes. High on the toes. Bend the knees and find your way to the top of the mat. Grabbing opposite elbows. Releasing the fingers in front of the toes. Take a halfway lift. Gaze forward and exhale, fold. Let's do the same thing. Inhale. So you're pressing back with the tailbone, back with the shoulders. Exhale, folding in. And on an inhale, we rise. Reaching the arms out and all the way up. Gaze up. Reach up and exhale. Find your center. So the chin comes in, the belly draws in, the tailbone tucks. You're locking in your energy, withdrawing your attention, pratyahara, softening the gaze. You're able to stand solid on your ground. If you take your feet, that's number 3, feet hip width apart, spreading your fingers. Take a deep inhale and reach up. Take hold of your right wrist and just take it up and across. Inhaling through center, up and across. Inhale through center, find your back bend. Whatever feels good for you in a back bend, and maybe fold it all the way down the center. Chest to thighs, halfway lift. Palms come down and we make our way to plank pose. Now if your shoulders are not that strong, you drop down to the knees. Shoulders over the wrist and make your way down to the mat. Inhale, release the toes. Draw the chest through. Shoulders draw back. Good. Curl toes, hips high, down dog. They're everywhere, sorry. That's why yoga in India and Nepal was always a challenge. Try withdrawing your senses. Better, more. Come high on the toes, bend the knees. Walk, step, float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Take the wrist, take it straight over, starting to flow with the breath, with the body, with the music. Over to the other side. Inhale, take a back bend, fold it down the middle. Halfway lift. Palms down, feet back, flow through to down dog. If you're working on your chaturanga, elbows, draw them in, hover, release the toes. You can float your toes, you can float your hips off, your knees off. Find down dog. Come high on the toes, bend the knees, walk, step, float, top of your mat, halfway lift, and fold. Inhale comes all the way up. And I'll meet you in down dog next time you're there. From down dog, zipping the toes together, drawing the right leg high to the sky. You curl the heel, curl the ankle, maybe make big circles with the knees. Point the toe to the back, take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring the foot through in between the hands, drop the back heel and rise on up into your warrior number one. So dip in, draw the hips down to the ground. Reach, feel that opposition with the hands reaching up. Open out to warrior two. Arms come out, hips come down. Relax the shoulders and breathe. So feel your shape. Flip the palm, we'll reverse. Straighten the front leg, extend the arms, and straighten to triangle shape. So lift up, reach forward, right hand comes down, left hand goes high. Rotate your inside thighs outwards, gazing up at the fingers. One more breath. Gaze down at the toes, release the hands, and come into a side twist. Left elbow, right knee. Now you can always drop down to the back knee. Think about pressing the hands so you lift your chest. Take the gaze to the sky. One more breath. Look down at the big toe. Take your right fingers in front of the toe. Fire up the back leg. Extend your left hand high. It's called half moon. Flex that back foot. Make it strong. Maybe lift up out of the hands a little more. Drop the back foot, open out, 5-star. Take a big back bend and exhale, fold in. Draw the hands either side, maybe draw the chest in towards the shin. You got a few breaths, 5 breaths upside down to feel into the body. And then let's walk the hands back around, take your right foot back. Find plank and lower down. Take your transition. Hips high, down dog. Good, take 5 breaths here. Wow, what just happened to your body? Twisting, extending, reaching, grounding. Got some energy flowing quite suddenly. Zipping the toes together, this time Left leg high to the sky. Press back and curl the heel in. Rotating the ankle, maybe rotating the knee. Pointing the toe to the back, look between the hands and bring the foot through. Sealing the back heel, taking your time and rising on up. Then lower the hips down. So again, think about where you're rooting in the body, where you're rising up through the sides. Open out to 2. Extend the hands. Dip in, relax the shoulders. So you gaze, front middle finger, my favorite one. Take one more breath. Flip the palm, reach, and reverse your warrior. Dip in. Take the gaze up to the hands. Good, release the hands, straighten the legs, extend the hands long and reach forward. Let the top hand fall. Triangle pose. So one hand reaching down, one hand reaching up. Opening out. Take one more breath, gaze down at the toe. Rotate round. So back heel comes off, back knee can drop down if you need. Or play with your balance. Look down at the toes, bring your left hand down in front of the toes. Fire up that back leg. Open out. Lift the hands up, flex the foot, half moon. So you're trying to open out the hips, the body to the side. Soften the front knee and open out 5-star. Take your time. Inhale, open out. Take a back bend, bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, take another back bend. Shoulders come together and exhale, slowly draw forward. Bring those hands overhead. Take 5 breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, ground down. Step the feet together, top of your mat. I gave you a break with your vinyasa there. Draw the hands in. Bring the big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Now bend the knees, sink the hips. Find chair pose. Exhale, left hand goes behind, gaze at your thumb. Good, reach forward with the fingers, reach back with the other fingers. Feel the opposition. Inhale, come to center and pick up all 10 toes. Exhale, other side. Reach back, reach forward. Good, inhale, come all the way up. This time take a back bend, draw the shoulder blades together. Spread the fingers, look up. Good, inhale, reach tall, exhale. Swan dive in this time, a lot more open, hearted. Halfway lift, palms down, feet back, take your vinyasa. There we go. Hips high, down dog. Take your 5 breaths. Good, zip the toes together. Next inhale, right leg high to the sky. Curl the heel in and maybe flip your dog if it's in your practice. So you can drop to the hips to set up and then press up. Open out the hands, open the throat, waggle your tongue. Good, flip it back. Right leg, point it, kick it back, look forward, bring it through, drop the heel. Warrior number 1. Dip in. Open out to 2. Dip in. Flip the palm. Reverse. Dip in. Straighten the leg into triangle. Reach. And lower. Now rise up. Open up. Good. Twist out to the right. Release. Back heel comes off. Look down at the toes. Fingers in front of the toes. Rise up, half moon. Soften the knee, 5-star to the side of your mat. Exhale, fold in. Take 5 breaths here. You can come over here. You can come over here. Good. Walking your hands back to the top of your mat. Drop the knee, rise up into crescent lunge. Good. Draw the hips forward for me. Bring the hands down. Draw the hips back. Half split. So flex the front toe. I got another mosquito under my block there. Draw the body forward. Good. Take one more breath. Find your way onto your bum. Draw the toes up into boat pose. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. You can extend the leg. 1. Now curl the heels in. Take the feet back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale through. Exhale, hips high. Take 4 more breaths. Bringing the toes together, left leg high to the sky. Curl the heel in. If you want to flip your dog, flip your dog. You can bring it over, sit down if you like. Springboard up. Flip it back, point the toe, look forward. Find your way up. Warrior 1. Good. Open out to 2. Dip in. Flip the palm, reach and reverse. Release into triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Hand comes down, other arm up. So once you find your shape, feel into it for a moment before you switch. We twist out to the left now. So we dip down, right elbow, left knee. Press the hands, feel the shape. Gaze down, release the left hand, float, fly. Half moon. Good. Drop the foot, 5-star, open out. Clasp the fingers together. Back bend into forward fold. Two more breaths here. Now this is where you could do your headstand if it's in your practice. Just whatever you feel your body needs to flow. Release the hands, walk the hands round to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee, come on up. Crescent lunge. Reach up. This is where we added on. So let's lift up through the sides of the body, releasing that hip flexor in the front. One more breath. Draw the hands down, draw the hips back over the back heel. Hanumanasana, half split. Think about tailbone back and up. Gaze at the big toe. Take one more breath. Slowly find your way onto your bum. Bring the toes straight up for boat. 5 breaths. Now you might be here or you might be here. Just lift those heels, lift the chest, lift the heart. Curl the heels in, take your vinyasa. Hips high. Four more breaths here. High on the toes, bend the knees, walk, step, float, top of your mat, halfway lift. Look out, lengthen. Exhale, look in, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Hands to heart, find your center, stand tall. Take a breath, notice your body. Deep inhale, let's do one more round. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Left hand goes behind, reaching. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Take a back bend and fold in. Flowing through your vinyasa. And leading with your right leg. Flowing one breath, one move now. Seeing what you can remember. Warrior 1 to 2. Reach reverse. Into your triangle. Exhale, twist. Float, fly. Five star. Walking back to the top of the mat, drop the knee, rise up, sit back. Five breaths in your boat pose. Flowing through to down dog. Five breaths down dog. When you're ready, left leg high to the sky. Curling in the heel, maybe flipping your dog. Warrior 1 to 2. Into your triangle. Half moon. Take your back bend. releasing back to the front. Drop to the knee. From boat pose, draw the heels in towards your bits. Take hold of the feet and open them like a book. Bring the elbows into the knees. Take an inhale and just exhale. Butterfly pose. Just notice the heat now in the body. Maybe the energy flowing now in the body. Slowly rise and draw the knees all the way over to the left. Extend your right leg long and lift on up. Reach up with that right hand. Left hand directly under the shoulder. Maybe you can find your way into side plank. Lifting up. Lift the hips a little higher. Take the gaze up. Let's hold for 5 breaths. Now, if this is difficult for you, drop the knee, but really just practice that extending up, lifting the hips up. So take what works for you. It's a little bit of a challenge. Good. Now slowly come into plank or down onto forearm plank for me. Forearm plank is great because it's taking the effort out of the shoulders, but still asking you to draw the core up and in. 4 more breaths here. So we're utilizing this fire that we've built in the belly, this energy, and just kind of stoking the fire here. Good. Drop the right knee. Come onto your side. Reach up and over. Reach right up. Coming into side plank or staying here if this is enough. I'm going to play with working, strengthening my bad wrist. So I use my block. That feels a little better. You've got to strengthen the joint by applying some pressure. Lift the hips a little higher. Good. Slowly lower the hand. Find your way back to forearm plank. Let's take 10 breaths here. So keep your knees off. You can do anything for 10 breaths. 9, 8, 7, 6. I think it's worse when you know how long you've got to stay. 5, 4, 3. Push through the arms even more. 2. Don't cheat. And 1. Lower down. Release the hands behind you. Just take the head over to the right. It's called Sleeping Serpent. Just let everything go. Let the heels fall apart. Let the elbows relax. Deep inhale. Exhale it out. Just notice your breath. See if you can get your belly rising and falling. Good. Turn the head the opposite direction. Notice any changes in the neck. Take an inhale and curl the heels in towards the bum. Bring your gaze back to the center and reach behind. See if you can hold on to the feet. If you can't, I'd like you to take your hands behind, turn the palms facing in, and draw the shoulder blades so that the chest begins to lift off your mat. So I'm going to hold my feet and kick my feet into the hands. It's called camel pose. Kicking up, raising a little higher. It's a great back bend, great for the knees, hip flexors, shoulders, chest. It's opening everything up on the front side of the body while working the lower back, the lower spine. One more breath. Good, slowly lower. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders, press yourself up and back. Child's pose. Big toes touch, belly in, walk the hands forward. 5 breaths. Slowly rise and extend the feet into a big diamond shape for me. Soles of the feet together. Take an inhale and slide the palms underneath the ankles, the shins. Like that. Let your chin be heavy. Let your belly fall, your chest fall. Good. Just extend the legs long in front of you now. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold over those straight legs. You could maybe bind the peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you can't bind the peace fingers, you're holding the shins, the ankles. Maybe you're on the knees. And you're just drawing the chest forward. You want to feel an extension in the lower back. And slowly now release the hold. Just relax the palms, relax the elbows, and let it go. Slowly find your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little left to right. Lower back feeling so good to be finally grounding. Bring the feet down. Extend the arms long. Take an inhale and draw the knees over to the right. Take a little spinal twist. Gaze opposite shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Gaze over your other side. Coming back through center. Hugging the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself one last squeeze. Sip in the air now. Draw the forehead up towards the knees. Give yourself one more breath in. And exhale. Just release, let it go. Let it go. Bring the hands down by the side. Palms face up. Opening out. Palms to center. And take rest. Take a soft inhale, followed by a soft exhale. Touching fingers to thumb, maybe rubbing the toes together. Maybe finding your hand, your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. Here you are. There you are. Let's wake this beautiful body up with a nice good afternoon stretch. Hugging the knees in and finding your way onto your side. From your side, maybe just focusing a little on the gratitude, the fact that you did wake up today. So let's wake up the body into the next portion of our day, sealing in our practice with Sukhasana, cross-legged easy pose, bringing the hands to heart as we bow down to that light inside of us, that same light that's inside of each other, the same light, that spark of energy that powers life in every living form. So how are we different if we're all made of the same stuff? Maybe just different shells, different thoughts, but the essence is right there. Namaste. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Till next time.